Alright, aquatic keepers. Here's my second video of this day. I'm gonna talk about Reef Saver rock. I got this from BRS Reef Supply. And I'm gonna let y'all know why I got it. First of all, I got it because I wanted the rock that had a whole bunch of holes in it. And as you can see, like especially here, there is a lot of holes in this rock. And that's good for copepods. They can hide in there and everything. So that was the main reason why I got this rock, because I wanted rock with a lot of holes in it. Another reason was I got this as dry rock. Dry rock's a lot cheaper than live rock. At my local fish store, dry rock's about $5 to $9 depending on which one you go to. So I don't really, which the 5 one's really low. They're like, it's only one store around here that sells it for like $5. But I think their main reason is they just have it in a big old bucket, and I don't think it's really that much, you know, taken care of. So it doesn't have parasites and stuff on it, because they have a fish in there, and so, you know, it can get all kinds of stuff, where the one who has it for a little bit higher, they don't have any fish in that tank. It's just live rock. But yeah, I'm kind of getting off topic. But yeah, the BRS Reef Supply, this stuff's like, it's under $3, like $2.30, something like that. But it's under $3 for this stuff, a pound, versus, you know, $5 or $9. The thing is, though, with this one too, is that it's actually from ancient aqueducts, I think it is. But basically, they drill it out of the ground. It's old reef. So you're not getting anything from the actual reef. All this is coming from is the from the ground. I mean, the only environmental problems is they're digging a hole. You know, so they're digging up earth, but you know, it's not taken from any living reefs. All of this is dead. That's why it has so many holes, is because I think it's basically water shoots through it. So water goes through it and causes all these holes in the rocks. But yeah, I got it because of that. It's easy to stack. Like, all the pieces join pretty easily. If I have them, I'll show you some other video pictures that I had when I was building the rock. The reason mine, if you look at it, it doesn't look completely meshed together, is because in order to do that, I had to put the base rocks at the bottom, I had to put them basically where they were uneven. So the only way, I wanted them flat against the glass, so they wouldn't fall over if I got something that digged. Because I kind of want to get like a goby or something, but I wasn't sure. So I made my rocks where they're on the ground, so I don't have to worry about a goby digging underneath and knocking them over. But yeah, that's all the reasons. Another reason is this rock over, like, because they have Pukani and some other rocks. That Pukani is actually, in my opinion, is the better choice, because you get more for your buck. But with Pukani, you still had stuff on it that you had to scrape off and get off. It's not as porous looking as this stuff is, in my opinion, just looking at the sample pieces they had. But it actually, you know, if you look at some of BRS Reef Supply videos, it comes out pros and cons. It's the better one. But the biggest con was it has still like little sponges and stuff you have to take off of it, and that's stuff that can rot in your fish tank. And I didn't want that. I kind of wanted to get this tank up as fast as I could, so I didn't want to add anything that was dead to it. So I have something rotting and causing ammonia spikes and stuff like that. So that's what I did, is I got this because this was basically all I had to do. Is since I had a new tank, all I had to do was wash it off, which I didn't do. I have a problem with not washing off things since I done got experience in the hobby. I guess I kind of don't care. I'm like, half the time I'm like, oh, I'll deal with it. But it's becoming a big issue, is not washing things off. But yeah, that's the biggest thing. The reason I got it is because it was easy to set up. I got this tank, ammonias and stuff, ghost feeding it. I got it down in 2 weeks. 2 weeks, all ammonias and stuff, it has cycled. Where if you do like real live rock, you're looking at, and most people say about 6 weeks at least, for everything to cycle, because you got everything dying off and stuff like that. I figured like the conning would probably be the same with the dry rock, so that's why I didn't do that, because I didn't want that long of a time just having an empty tank. I wanted to add some fish to it, but this like doesn't have anything on it to decay. It's actual rock, you know. So it does buffer your water and stuff like that. And like I said, it has a whole bunch of holes in it, so it's a good rock. I'm probably missing something, but I kind of just wanted to give y'all my take on it right off my head of how I felt about this rock, and not have anything written down, so you're getting my, oh, what would sound nice kind of look. But like I said, I got this from BRS Reef Supply. If you're new to the hobby, check out their videos. They're really informative. I learned a lot of stuff from them. And this tank is doing well with it. 2 weeks and it was up and running. I think from my first round of mollies, if you look at some of my other videos that I had, I think the reason why I had a problem with them surviving in here is because they have a high metabolism. And because I started out with basically dry rock, and the only thing I put in there that had the bacteria was the live sand. So there wasn't enough like algae or anything like that to give them extra food. So I think that was the issue with that tank. Because I didn't get the, I like to call it brown algae, but it's I can't say that name, that's why I call it brown algae. It's just a habit I learned from freshwater, but that algae basically, which is really, it's an organism, but I just call it algae. That came in after I got all my hermit crabs. So that came in probably from their shells. Before that, this was completely white. I didn't have that problem. It was like, soon as I got them, I started getting that in. So I know it came in on their shells, and that's how it ended up getting into the tank. But, you know, what can you do? That just means your tank's getting a little better. But, yeah, that's all for this video. This video is longer than I thought it would be, too. I guess I just talk too much. But, yeah. There's 1,000,001 ways to do the hobby. That's just the way I did it. So, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. See you guys. Bye.